talk about this link cable here. The link cable, to replace it, when you order a replacement kit, it's going to come with the line. It's going to come with 2 cable clamps, which is kind of a barrel-shaped little part. It's going to come with 2 what they call POM isolator pellets, and they're really small, and I'm trying not to drop them, but you got 2 small pellets. And then we're also going to have 2 set screws. So the way this works is the first end here you want to put through the hole, and just go ahead and let it drop down a little past so you have a tail hanging out. Now, you're going to drop in the pellet, then we're going to put the set screw in. Okay, and I like to tighten it by hand just until I get it where I can feel resistance, where it won't slip off the cable. And now I just very carefully put my hand behind here so you can see it. I'm going to scoot it so there's just a tiny bit of the end of that. You don't want a lot of it hanging out because it'll cause problems in the coupler later. Now, okay, we're going to use our 3mm and our 1.5mm, and we're going to go ahead and tighten this down. Now, you'll start to feel the Allen slip on the 2mm when you get it tight enough. Okay, so that's how you know that you're torqued in and you're good to go. Okay, so what's important is that we put the POM isolator between the set screw and this cable. This is Kevlar, and if you put a set screw in there, you can damage the Kevlar without the pellet. So please make sure that you put that POM pellet in there when you do it. Now, really simple. We've got this cable that's kind of in the way here, but I'm going to show you kind of how to do it. You're going to undo this screw. We're going to pull this cable. Normally wouldn't be in your way, but it's there because we haven't removed it out of the way yet. Okay, now inside you have this wheel, and so to run the new system, it may be possible, if your cable is already broken, that you can just run the new cable in here without having to take the wheel out. I did that so that we can get this to go through and I can show you. But essentially, you're going to run this over the top of the wheel. And this is your wheel here. The cable's going to go over the top of it. You're going to feed the cable down through. Until the cable comes out the bottom end. Okay? So then if you've taken the wheel out, you put the wheel back in. You put in your cross pin, tighten it down, and then we're going to go down to the bottom of the post. We're going to do that same procedure again. We're going to put the cable coupler on. You're going to put the POM pellet inside. We're going to screw the set screw down. Again, I do it till it just touches so this doesn't slip off. And then by pulling tight, you want to pull that coupler tight against the edge, and you'll pull this down. And then basically what you'll do is slide this coupler up until the center of this barrel lines up with the center of these 2 little arrows here. So you have 2 arrows marked on the mast. You'll line this up until you have it centered up, and we're going to go ahead and tighten this down. Okay, and you don't need to go super crazy with the torque on this end of it. You've got a long tail that's on it, and so it doesn't need to be quite as tight as the other end of it. Okay, so that's basically it for the assembly of your link cable.